Okay, so our immune system cells are constantly monitoring our bodies, looking for cancer cells and infectious disease organisms. If the immune cell detects a cancer cell, it will try to kill the cancer cell. Zap. But cancer cells are clever. Cancer cells sometimes produce a sugar coating made of sialic acid, which says to the immune cell, leave me alone. So Virginia Shapiro, PhD at the Mayo Clinic, wondered if sialic acid could be used to protect beta cells in type 1 diabetes in a similar way that sialic acid protects cancer cells from the immune system. In type 1 diabetes, the immune system attacks your own beta cells so that insulin is no longer produced. If you transplant beta cells into a type 1 diabetic, the beta cells will be killed by the immune system unless immunosuppressants are given. Virginia Shapiro wanted to see if sialic acid coated on beta cells would protect the beta cells from an attack by the immune cells. So she took a look at non-obese diabetic mice, mainly females. The NOD mouse is a good animal model for type 1 diabetes, since most of these mice will develop type 1 diabetes with time. So she did some studies, and her article was published on August 1st, 2025. And it was a very interesting article. A lot of people were fascinated by this idea. People were excited to hear about this interesting approach to protecting transplanted beta cells in type 1 diabetes. The enzyme that increased sialic acid on the surface of cancer cells was called ST8-SIA6. And that was the enzyme that they worked with in their studies. The engineered beta cells in the mice were 90% effective in preventing type 1 diabetes and without the use of immunosuppressant drugs. Also, the effect was found to be a local effect, so no general suppression of the immune system throughout the body. That's very important. However, this study was only a mouse study. Human studies need to be done to see if transplanted stem cell beta cells coated with sialic acid will survive without the use of immunosuppressants. Now, for other approaches on type 1 diabetes, you can see Type 1 Diabetes Possible Cures playlist on my Stephen Vig YouTube channel. That's oral insulin, Kriya, and Sana. I really like the Sana approach right now. So this is Stephen Vig in San Antonio, and I am hoping for an eventual cure for type 1 diabetes in my 5-year-old granddaughter. Thanks for watching.